So another really popular mod for the NC is to get rid of this wiper stock here, because it has intermittent wipers, but there's no adjustment for time on it. It just does 5-second repeats, and that's it. So you can actually get a stock from an RX-8, and you can find these on eBay for about $25 to $30. Pretty easy to find. And you simply just pop this out and put in the new one. I'll show you how this works. Okay, so there's 3 screws underneath here that you need to take off. So there's one here, one over here, and one back here. So go ahead and take those 3 screws out. Okay, and then once you have the screws off, the top of this thing snaps off, and you can just kind of pull it out here. You'll have to drop down the release for the steering wheel, or for the tilt wheel, and you gotta kind of wiggle this around a little bit, but it'll come out eventually. So just pull that off also. Okay, and then once you have it out, there's 2 screws that hold it in. One right here at the top and one right here at the bottom. So then take those 2 screws out. Then once those screws are out, this thing just pulls right out. You got a connector at the bottom that you have to remove. Okay, and here's the old one compared to the new one. You can see they're almost identical. This is the one that just came out of the car, so you can see no adjustment for the intermittent wiper. And this is the replacement part, which you notice now has this adjuster for the speed of the intermittent wipers. Reconnect your connector to the bottom, and the new unit just kind of slides in there. You have to kind of wiggle it around to get it in. Make sure you have it all the way pushed in, and put your 2 screws back in here. And I always like to give it a test before I put everything back together, just to make sure it works correctly. Alright, so now that you got it in and everything works, then you get to put it all back together. Of course, you start with the bottom. Then you put on the top. And everything all snaps together. Okay. And it's time to put it back together. You have a black screw for the very back one here, and then you have 2 silver screws for the front ones. And also, in case you're wondering why my stereo's missing, I had to send it in for repair. It should be back in a couple of weeks. I'm also going to upgrade the audio system in this car, and I'll do another video on that coming up. So anyway, let's get everything all buttoned back up. And voila, there you go, all back together. And now we have an adjustable intermittent wiper for the NC.